From Los Angeles, this is E! News Daily. Coming up, snapshots of a bruised and battered Nicole Simpson are found in a vault. Her parents react.
On walk, and we talked about it, and she says, I just can't press charges, and I can't leave him.
Then Hollywood steps out in fancy threads just to poke fun at itself.
Also, part 2 of our interview with Jody Foster, a chat with funny man Louis Anderson, and how dumb can you get? Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels plumb the depths of stupidity next on E! News Daily. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve Kobetko.
And I'm Bianca. This is E! News Daily. Nicole Simpson kept photos of her cuts and bruises in a safety deposit box, but a jury may never see them. Prosecutors found the photos at a bank in Brentwood. Thursday, Nicole's father struggled to tell Geraldo Rivera he'd seen similar pictures of his daughter's injuries.
Describe those photos.
Bruises on the arms and she never thought I got the significance of it, and I didn't.
What are you going to do as a mother? You can't tell your grown-up daughter who has a child, well, you have to leave him. Because if she doesn't want to leave him, she's not going to leave him.
Next month, the hearing will be held to determine if the Simpson jury will hear evidence of domestic violence. With 81 movie credits to his name, Kirk Douglas says he doesn't have to accept every role he's offered. But one part recently caught his eye, that of a dad coming to terms with his adult son. It's in the upcoming TV movie called Take Me Home Again. Amy Powell reports.
Good time to come into the car.
Possibly be fun after 81 movies.
If it wasn't, I wouldn't be doing it. I'm a rich man.
In Los Angeles, I'm Amy Powell for E! News Daily.
Take Me Home Again airs Sunday night on NBC.
Did he say if it wasn't, I wouldn't be doing it? I'm a rich man.
Yes, he did. You heard it right.
Oh, he's proud. Nice.
Coming up on E! News Daily, how do some kids leave college kicking and screaming?
And in part 2 with the remarkable Jody Foster, we chat about her extraordinary career.
You know, the difference is that I started doing this when I was 3 years old.
Eric Stoltz plays a professional student making a career out of staying in college in the movie called Kicking and Screaming. He's the oldest actor in the ensemble cast of kids who don't want to get their diplomas.
Action! Action.
Eric Stoltz is the bartender where Olivia Dabo and Josh Hamilton spend their spare time in Kicking and Screaming.
So it's basically about 4 guys who go to college and the women who affect them.
I think he is attracted to Jane because she sort of forces him out of himself a little bit.
I play a writer, and I think she's sort of at that prime age, Jane, the character that I play, where she's wanting to explore and expand her horizons to a certain degree. Obviously, if you're a writer, you can't write unless you are somewhat opinionated and have beliefs and things to write about. So she wants to go and experience her life a little bit more.
Dabo's character won't leave school to explore those new horizons. She wins a scholarship to study in Europe.
When you get into the real world, it sort of slaps you in the face a little bit more, I think, as opposed to being in more of a comfort zone.
I assume most people all the time don't want to get, even if they're in the real world, don't really want to be in the real world.
And the bartender has raised escapism to an art.
I look at myself as sort of the guru, Buddha, Zen priest to these young lambs. I'm the shepherd to these little lost lambs.
Stoltz hopes this small independent film will find its place at the box office.
I think there's a market for people who want to see films where people actually speak and say things that are vaguely intelligent, rather than just the big Flintstone-y movies. These films might not be blockbusters, and they might not make millions, but they always make their money back, otherwise we wouldn't be making them.
No release date yet for Kicking and Screaming, but it should be released sometime next year. The Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels comedy Dumb and Dumber is opening in more theaters than any other holiday release. New Line Cinema is hoping that Push will help it earn more money than Carrey's big summer film, The Mask.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
Austria.
Austria? Well then, good day, mate.
In Dumb and Dumber, Carrey and Daniels played two less than average Joes on a cross-country car trip, traveling in a 1984 Jeep Dog. They're searching for Aspen, which they think is in sunny California.
Well, I don't know. If you gear up for it, you kind of gear down for it. It's like, you know, you just try to go blank in some way. Or else, well, my character is mostly, you know, to me, he's like the guy who thinks he's smart. He thinks he has the ideas and all that, but he's, you know, completely idiotic.
Move over, Forrest Gump. For these guys, life's a box of broken chocolates.
These are the jokes that everyone laughs at, but half the country refuses to admit that they do. And it's just full of them, and it's funny.
Well, who knows, you know, I don't know, but we are reaching great stupidity heights in this movie. It's pretty careless.
Loren Holly plays Jim Carrey's love interest. Well, sort of.
I came a long way just to see you, Mary. Just, least you can do is level with me. What are my chances?
Not good. I think my hardest job is to just keep a straight face and not ruin any of the takes. Believe me, that's tough.
Hey, girls. You're looking good today.
Go to hell.
Carrey's preparation for this role was, well, a no-brainer.
I was trying to figure out what would make me look dumbest, and the short bangs seemed to do it nicely. And the tooth, of course, is an old injury.
Excuse me, Flo?
Dumb and Dumber opens Friday in more than 2,600 theaters.
Still to come on E! News Daily. You know, some people call us that.
I hope not.
Forget Christmas cards. The newest thing is video greeting.
And who's that girl on the Altima 2 commercial? Do you think she's too sexy?
Can I be too sexy? I don't think anybody can be too sexy.
And finally, her name is Jenny Brunt, and the Vogue cover model is getting a lot of attention lately, as Amy Powell discovered not only is Brunt in this year's Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, she's also landed a coveted position as the Altima 2 girl.
I'm too sexy for my hat, too sexy for my hat, what you think about that?
It's kind of funny to be known as the I'm Too Sexy girl. Definitely as a model, through being on the television, you get more known than through just being in magazines, because in magazines just certain people will read who it is or will look at magazines. Magazines only appeal to a certain amount of people. The TV, everybody gets to see it.
Looks like she's wearing fakes. But it's not. It's Falsies mascara.
I guess it's my short hair and my look. It's kind of modern, and you know, it's just the whole package, and also, I guess, personality.
Too sexy for my hat, too sexy for my hat, what you think about that?
Brunt says she'll be shooting a new Altima 2 commercial in January, but the details are top secret. Next time on E! News Week in Review, we'll take a look at the new movies coming your way on home video, including Maverick.
So if I decided to go up against you, I mean, what chance would I have had? Answer? 0.
Fire up your VCRs. Videos are us on the next E! News Week in Review. From all of us here at E! News Daily, thanks for joining us. I'm Bianca Ferrar.
I'm Steve Kometko. Stay with us. There's much more to come on E!, the Entertainment News and Information Authority. And to prove it, coming up, Dumb and Dumber, the music video.